Sometimes the future peeks into the present, not with fireworks, but with quiet authority, and the Millennial Reign of Christ invites us to see just that. In this meditation from TableTalk Magazine, we are drawn into the deep and steady truth that Christ's reign is neither fragile nor postponed, but active and sure, even when the world looks otherwise. Rooted in Revelation chapter 20 verse 4, this article gently lifts the curtain on the unseen reign of Christ, reminding weary saints that heaven's throne is already occupied and history is not drifting but directed. Now for our reading. Then I saw thrones, and they sat on them, and judgment was committed to them. Then I saw the souls of those who had been beheaded for their witness to Jesus and for the word of God, who had not worshipped the beast or his image, and had not received his mark on their foreheads or on their hands. And they lived and reigned with Christ for 1,000 years. Revelation chapter 20 verse 4. General or cosmic eschatology deals with the end of human history, considering such things as the Antichrist and the return of Christ. The millennium is also a part of general or cosmic eschatology, and to the millennium we now turn. Revelation 21-10 is the key passage on the millennium, and it tells us that those who die for the sake of Christ come to life and reign with Christ for 1,000 years. One view of this text sees this millennial reign as entirely future and the time reference as literal. This so-called premillennial interpretation says that when Christ returns, he will establish an earthly kingdom over which he will reign for exactly 1,000 years. Premillennialism in various forms is widely popular in modern evangelical Christianity. Premillennialism errs in relegating the reign of Christ entirely to the future, albeit with some qualifications. Jesus presently reigns from heaven over the church and the world, directing his blessed kingdom's expansion. The symbolic nature of the book of Revelation also makes it unlikely that today's passage describes a literal period of 1,000 years. For these and other reasons, the amillennial view, Louis Berkhoff notes, has always been the prevalent view in Reformed circles. Indeed, the amillennial view prevails in almost every Christian theological tradition. Amillennialists view the 1,000 years of Revelation chapter 20, verses 1-10, as a symbol of completeness. The idea is that the departed saints share in Jesus' reign over all things during the complete period between his ascension and return. Premillennialists argue that amillennialism is wrong because it does not seem from observing the world that Christ now reigns victorious over all. Sin and Satan remain very active. Christians, however, walk by faith and not by sight. If we look at things by faith, we see that Satan has indeed been bound such that he cannot deceive the nations as he did before Christ came. Under the Old Covenant, faith in the one true God was largely limited to ethnic Israel. In our New Covenant era, people from all nations trust in the Lord. One final millennial view, postmillennialism, is really a subspecies of amillennialism. Postmillennialists believe that Christ is reigning now, but that this reign will eventually result in worldwide peace and prosperity before Jesus comes back. Most people will become disciples of Jesus, and society will be transformed. Robert Letham writes in his Systematic Theology that, while the Church struggles in this world, the reality behind the scenes is that it shares with Christ in his reign over the nations. How much that reign will transform human society before his return is debated, but there is no doubt that he is extending the reach of his blessed kingdom. The gates of hell will not prevail against it. This concludes our reading. Thank you for listening.